Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another game of Dominion Online. Playing against, well, Flagstaff. What's going on here? I know most of these cards, but maybe you guys don't. Here we go. What is a collection? Cost 5. It's a silver with a buy, and buying actions gives you a victory point. Interesting. Mountain Village prefers to draw from your discard pile than your deck. Okay. Temple is the trasher. Also altar. Okay. There's no attacks. But pretty good alternate VP in Duchy Duke plus Temple and Collection. And the draw and buys and everything else for the engine are looking pretty good. So I think we go for it. A lot of stuff that cares about your discard pile here. Lost City is going to be kind of a bummer. Oh man, this sucks. I only get to trash one. Okay. They got to trash Copper and Estate. All right, now I finally do as well. I don't want any Fool's Gold. Opponent gained another Temple. Just to cash in on a few points already? Or do you really want to trash that much? This picks up my Temple. That's pretty cool. I kind of want the 5 coins, I think. Right? Collection looks tempting. But it's probably supposed to be Council Room first. Anyway, I don't think I want to trash the Copper. Or, I mean, maybe it's Lost City. Give them a card now versus every turn? I don't know. I have a Mountain Village. Hopefully I can line that up here somehow. Temple, trashing just a Copper. Third Temple to pick up more VP. Maybe I'm just like not taking enough advantage of this. I don't know. It doesn't seem like it should be that good to load up on more and more of them. Definitely want an altar, right? I guess I could get an expand? I think expand is actually better because most of the stuff I'm going to trash with altar at this point is worth at least 2, in which case expand does just as much with it as altar does. And you can use expand later to get provinces or something. Altar on coppers, like, yes, that can work, but there aren't that many coppers left. Hopefully I can temple them anyway. Oh, what is this hand? It's exactly the one where altar would be better. This sucks. I'm not buying anything no matter what I do, unless I expand the temple into... I guess I will do that. Into like a lost city. No, maybe I want buys first. Fine. Silver's probably okay. Okay, this can start picking up council rooms. And I wouldn't mind gaining another temple at this point. Right? There's points just sitting there. Oh. I said it could gain a council room. I guess I don't have one in the discard. I thought I did. Well, gain the expand, I guess. Trash this for my council room? Or a council room? I don't know. I kind of feel like I need more money, but I already have one collector, don't I? Yeah. I saw it in my discard a minute ago. Collection, I should say. Let's gain a Lost City, I guess. I don't know. This should draw me my council room. Not guaranteed, but there it is. So, $10. And when we buy actions, we get points. I think we should buy some actions. I think a city and a council room. I'm just giving my opponent a million cards, but... expand... a silver into a collection? And then draw it? Yes. Or a temple. Picks up a lot of points, gets rid of a copper. I don't know, I don't really want that. Okay, altar. And another Lost City? Sure. Starting to catch up on VPs now. Yeah, I wanted the temple points, but they picked up another. Still, I'm the only one with alter or expand. Pretty cool. Let's crash this for another collection. I don't know why I did that now. I was thinking I was going to gain an action, but then I didn't do that. I could expand something and pick it up here if I wanted, but I think I'd rather just hit one of my cards that I already own. Okay. Let's turn a silver into another collection. Or a gold, I guess. Let's take an altar and a village. Everyone loves collecting all this stuff, huh? Temple for just the 1 point, huh? Well, no, I guess it was 3 points. Okay, interesting. All right, let's alter this into a Lost City, probably? Alter into... I mean, are we close to ending the game? Not exactly. But I need more money. Give me collections. What is my last card here? I'm not sure. Let's just take another collection, I guess. $14. So that's a 5, a 5, and a 4? I don't know. That might not have been the best set of things to get. Maybe I should have gained something that gives me money. So I guess opponent's plan with the temple is to like play temples and then buy a temple to cash in the points before I can. Before they're like a lot of them accumulate, I guess. Okay. One pile gone. I might be able to just empty these this turn, right? Like, no guarantee, but it could be possible. So, let us... 10, 12 bucks I have right now. How could I gain the rest of these and these, huh? It seems hard. Alter the coppers into silvers? Is that any good? Not really. I don't think I need that many mountain villages. I could turn those into more mountain villages? Into money? Yeah, maybe I turn a mountain village into gold. And a copper into silver. No. Yeah, silver, I guess. I guess I still have to play accounts room. I was trying to avoid it. Alter this last copper. So now I have, what, 10, 15 bucks? No, 12. Plus 5 is 17. That's enough to buy 4 of these, but it doesn't win. I think I might gain a duchy. Because if I just buy 4 of these, getting 24 points, It's sort of hard to see what opponent is supposed to do about that. But just in case, like, I thought a duchy would help. Because they can gain a lot of VP. And one duchy shouldn't hurt that much. Alright, they're just giving up, I guess. Buying that temple is insane. Yeah, we just win on temples now, right? Do I have the win in hand? Yes. So let's not dilly-dally any further. Altar. Temple. Expand. To temple. I'll play a card. From 1 to 3. Okay, well, I guess I could... I don't know. I don't really... Yeah, this is worth 2 points, right? Get rid of this silver. And the state. All right, no problem. What, how did this game start? I got silver. Oh, that's right. Opponent got a temple. And so did I. We both got silver temple. But then they just kept buying more temples and getting temple victory points, I guess, was their plan. Did I own all 5 of the lost cities? I don't think opponent gained any. No, they gained 1, maybe? Yeah, 1. I think they were too afraid of those, and somehow also didn't get an altar? I think because they were buying temples early, they didn't have enough money to get an altar, and the altar is so much better. You know what's funny? I only just now noticed that altar actually does fit into the theme of, like, cards that trash are religious. Right? Obviously not all of them are, but most, you know, temple, chapel, bishop, church, stuff like that, right? There's plenty of other trashing cards, but if there's something religious mentioned on a card, it's usually a trasher. And I never thought about the fact that, like, yeah, I guess altar does trash things, although not in the way that most of the others do. And it's also kind of a religious thing. Cool. Yeah, I mean, I didn't really realize... No, that's not true. When I saw collection, I said, wow, really? When you gain an action, get a victory token? And I said, that's quite a strong source of alternate VP, right? You just have to be able to play a bunch of these, and then they kind of go quadratic, right? You have 6 collections, that gives you 6 buys, and each thing that you buy gives you 6 points. So... assuming you can saturate your buys with actions, which of course is a big assumption, the number of victory points you can get from collections is like n squared, where n is the number of collections you have. In the same way that, like, Groundskeepers or Merchant Guild... I don't think I have Merchant Guild in the... it must not be in the set of cards that I have currently, the core subscription or whatever. Bridge is a really classic quadratic effect, although I think it's even better. I don't know. Anyway, doesn't matter. But yeah, tons of points. This is, I don't know. You can kind of look at a score in some sense. You can look at a score in a turn and say, like, how likely is this to beat big money? As, like, a metric for how good something is. And my recollection is that big money plus Smithy, which is kind of a classic thing from base set, it gets... I forget if it gets, like, half the provinces or 5 provinces. I think it's half by turn 14. On average. Like, if some people, not me, have done simulations, and that's what it does. And so sometimes you can look at, like, what are the scores and the turn counts at the end of a game, and you can ask, like, the obvious question is, like, was what we did actually any good? does it just lose to Smithy big money? And I think actually it might be just big money plus nothing gets half of them on 14, and big money plus Smithy does it on 11. I don't remember. That seems a little fast, but who knows? The point is, though, like, that's not always a good metric, because a thing that happens when two engine decks play against each other is they're fighting over the same engine pieces, and so they both end up building kind of a weak, janky engine that doesn't have all the stuff it needs, and they don't get to do all that much. That doesn't mean the engine is bad. If opponent had let you get all 10 villages or whatever, you'd have this killer engine. But since you each only got 5, you both have kind of flimsy engines. It doesn't mean, oh, I shouldn't have done the engine, I should have gone big money. Look, I would have had all the provinces by the time these guys were done getting 2 of them or whatever. But it's a good metric. However, if you have, like, way more points than big money does, or would, you can say, yes, this definitely was worth doing. Which I don't think was really in question. Gaining, 30 points in one turn is pretty cool. And doing that while building is even better. So, I think, yeah, Collection was the star of this set. But Lost City and Council Room, I don't know why I'm taking so long in this postmortem compared to usual, but it just seems like an interesting set to talk about. You'll notice that opponent only has 1 Lost City and no Council Rooms, and I think this is why they lost. The whole, like, temple thing, I don't know. It, like, contributed, but I think they were just afraid of giving me cards. And that's wrong? Like, when you have an engine deck that can fairly reliably draw, like, 13 cards at least, let's say, giving them 1 more doesn't really matter. It does help them make sure they don't dud out, but if they can do something reliably, giving them 1 more card is not a big deal. Giving a money deck an extra card is a big deal, because they're only getting, like, 7 at most in a turn or something, right? They're like, wow, 8 cards, that's incredible. But giving the engine opponent an extra card, it's not that big a deal. They might have been drawing their deck anyway, right? And it helps you so much to get, like, Lost City so that you don't have to worry about actions, and you can play, you draw some extra cards is incredible. The Council Room is like draw 4. It's incredible. So I think, like, you really want a lot of those, even though it's giving your opponent a ton of cards too. Well, not a ton. Right, because over the course of the game, how many cards did I give my opponent? 4 cards from Lost City. Played the Council Room something like, I don't know, call it 5 or 6 times. I gave him like 10 cards over the course of the game. It's a lot for a 15-turn game, but it's not like a million. And it's well worth it for the advantage that I get out of drawing all these cards. That's my thesis. I hope you guys enjoyed. Anyway, I also hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.